There are many strong engines on the island of Sodor, like Marian, who can lift very heavy objects with her bucket, as well as pull heavy trains. Diesel 10, who can also lift stuff with his claw and is also capable of pulling some heavy goods, as well as Henry, Hero, Sam, Hank, and Murdoch, who are all heavy goods engines. There are also some strong engines that pull passenger trains like Gordon, Caitlin, Connor, and Rebecca. But not all the engines can be as strong as they are, and their thoughts of trying could get them into trouble, as poor Neville found out one day. Neville has had an accident and has been sent for repairs, said Sir Topham Hatt. There are no other engines available, so an engine from the mainland will be helping out until Neville returns. Soon enough, he got in Winston and drove away. Oh, Winston! The other engines were a bit unsure and wanted to know who the engine from the mainland was. I guess we'll find out in the morning, said Gordon, and soon enough they all went to sleep. The next day, after Gordon had finished his first express run of the day, he, Toby, Duck, and Rebecca were having a chat when the engine from the mainland arrived. Good day, everyone. Oh no! The big city engine. Him again? Bum, bum, bum. You three know this engine? We sure do. When this engine first came here, me and Duck got into an argument with him about the name of a London station, and we've heard from the other railway that his performance hasn't been good. What are you doing here? The mainland controller sent me by Sir Topham Hatt's request. I hope you two are pleased to see me again. I don't know you, Brown Tram. It's Toby, and Gordon and Duck told me what happened when you first came here. Yes, well, anyway, I am here to arrange trucks and pull trains for this Neville engine. Really? Exactly where at? Where? Why, from everywhere to here and there. Simple, isn't it? Once Sir Topham Hatt sees how good I am, he will let me come from Sodor to time. That way, I can see you two, Gordon and Duck, or I can, and maybe we can have a different conversation, and nothing about London Station. Good day. Oh no, this is horrible. You can't shunt trucks from everywhere to here and there. We're not gonna let Sir Topham Hatt let you come from Sodor from time to time. We won't work with you, and neither will the others. We're staying away from you. Sir Topham Hatt will be cross if he knows we're not getting the work done. Well, not if someone stands up to that engine and put him in his place. Meanwhile, 2 trucks overheard the conversation that the big city engine had with the 4 engines. And they had a plan. As soon as the big city engine started filling up with coal, they started to talk to him. You know, you don't look as strong as the others. Yeah, I bet you look pretty weak. This made the big city engine cross. I know, I'll shunt a whole load of trucks into place and then I'll pull them all at once. That's a good idea. Maybe then you'll be the strongest. Maybe even stronger than those other big heavy goods engines and heavy passenger engines. That's me. Strong Patriot. The strongest big city engine in the world. What? You didn't know? My name is Patriot. I never told Gordon and Duck when I first came to Sodor. Because of, the argument, and that threw me off track. Well, Patriot, you better get started on shunting those trucks. Right on. Soon enough, after Patriot filled up with coal, he set off to shunt trucks. So Patriot shunted 6 trucks together. Then 12. Then he added 4 more trucks. Soon enough, Patriot had a long line of 16 trucks. Soon enough, Gordon, Rebecca, Toby, and Duck arrived back at the station. What are you doing, big city engine? I think he's trying to pull all those heavy trucks. Indeed I am, Rebecca. And by the way, you 4, my name is not Big City Engine. It's Patriot. Well, we didn't know that. Well, that's because you never asked me. Now, I'll pull all these trucks all together. So, what are you waiting for? Yeah, start pulling away. Patriot pulled and pulled and pulled. But the trucks didn't move. For what Patriot didn't know is that the shunters had set the brakes on the cars. The 2 trucks in the siding knew, but they still encouraged Patriot. So Patriot decided to push the trucks instead. Hey buddy, you can push, but they won't go. This made Patriot very cross. He backed up for a big run-up. He blew his whistle loud and charged at full speed. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the yard was in a mess. Patriot felt dizzy and confused. Oh. Some of the trucks were piled in a heap, while some were still on the track. The 2 trucks saw everything, and they laughed and laughed. That was good. Yes, we put him in his place. Why did you help us? We heard your conversation about putting this engine in his place and that his record back on the other railway wasn't good. So we decided to help you engines out. For your appreciation toward us. Why, thank you, trucks. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. Sir Topham Hatt heard the commotion and stepped out of his office just as Hero pulled into Knapford Station to help clean up the mess. Sir Topham Hatt spoke crossly to Patriot. You have not been a helpful engine, Patriot. You have caused a great deal of confusion and delay. I thought you would be a hard-working engine, but I was wrong. The Mainland controller's not going to like it when he hears about what happened. Patriot looked down at his buffers in shame. Now, Hero, can you clean up this mess? Of course, sir, but I may need some help. Count me in, said a voice from behind. It was Neville. Neville, it's good to see you again. Indeed, the repairs didn't take too long. Now I can help clean up this mess. Hero went back, got the breakdown train, and started clearing up the damaged cars, while Gator helped Patriot back onto the rails and took him away to the docks where his ship was waiting. The shunter released the brakes, and Neville pulled the unhurt trucks away as easy as pie. And he also got out of the way so Gator could come through with Patriot. All the engines whistled and cheered for Neville. Patriot was sent back to the mainland in disgrace. Hope your controller won't be too mad, Patriot, said Gator. But Patriot didn't hear him as the boat sailed off. And soon enough, Gator left Brendam Docks and went back to work on the Northwestern Railway. And also, the engines had learned a very valuable lesson. We may not be as strong as the other big engines, but we all have our own strengths, said Toby wisely. Patriot, I have heard from Sir Topham Hatt that you have caused a lot of trouble on his railway. I do not approve of this behavior. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Well, as punishment, you are suspended from pulling trains for 2 weeks as punishment for your reckless act on Sodor. Maybe that'll teach you before you try to prove you're the strongest engine in this world. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Good. Now get a good rest. 'Cause you'll have plenty of time to rest when you're suspended for 2 weeks. And with that, Patriot backed into a siding to rest while he was suspended, a sadder and wiser engine for the future.